Welcome to the very first episode of Sussex Champions, the podcast where celebrity media narratives go to be fact-checked, deconstructed, and occasionally dragged by the scruff of the neck. I'm Mark, your host, and today we are starting strong. Because if you want a masterclass in how celebrity media manufactures a lie in real time, you could not ask for a better case study than what happened this weekend at the Sundance Film Festival. This is a story about Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. It's about a feel-good documentary called Cookie Queens, and it's about how Page Six tried to convince the public that a sold-out Sundance screening was somehow a flop. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Let's get into it. On Saturday night, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle attended the first Sundance Film Festival premiere of Cookie Queens, a documentary they executive produced through Archewell Productions. The film focuses on Girl Scouts from across the United States and follows their journey selling cookies, competing, learning confidence, and navigating early entrepreneurship. It's wholesome, it's uplifting. It's the kind of project Sundance exists for. This wasn't a drive-by appearance either. Harry and Meghan were visibly engaged, meeting filmmakers, interacting with attendees, and supporting the girls at the centre of the story. Then came Sunday morning, bright, early, Park City, altitude, possibly hungover audiences, and yet Harry and Meghan were back again. Sunday morning brought another Cookie Queens screening, and this one included something notable. Meghan Markle spoke on stage before the film. That alone matters. Sundance does not routinely feature executive producers addressing audiences. When that happens, it signals respect for the project and interest from the festival. Meghan thanked attendees for showing up early, lightly joked about late Saturday nights in Park City, and emphasised how proud Archewell Productions was to uplift the film. Harry, meanwhile, walked through the theatre, greeting people involved in the project, hugging, chatting, clearly invested. After the screening, the Sussexes spoke with entertainment reporters during the early morning red carpet. And here's where reality becomes inconvenient for certain outlets. Shortly after the screening, Page Six published a truly bizarre claim that the screening was poorly attended, that the theatre was half empty, that this somehow proved Harry and Meghan's declining popularity. They described empty balcony seats. They implied badge holders skipped the Sussexes. They compared the event to a packed Olivia Wilde premiere the night before, and they framed the entire thing as quiet humiliation. There was just one problem. None of it was true. Let's break this down. First, the screening was sold out. Not just this one, all Sundance screenings of Cookie Queens were sold out. Second, Sundance seating is not assigned, especially for pass holders. Empty seats before showtime are normal because badge holders often hop between films, events, and press obligations. Third, waitlisters filled seats exactly as Sundance intends. Fourth, and this is the killer detail, the screening was crawling with major entertainment press. Deadline was there. Variety was there. The Hollywood Reporter was there. Not interns, not freelancers. They're top reporters. They got exclusive comments. They got footage. They covered Meghan speaking on stage. This is not what a declining popularity event looks like. The lie unravelled so quickly that even Matthew Belloni, Puck News entertainment industry heavyweight, publicly pointed out how absurd the Page Six claim was. And Belloni is not a Sussex defender, he's a media analyst. When someone like that flags your story as nonsense, you've officially embarrassed yourself. At that point, the question stopped being, was the screening empty? and became, why would page 6 lie about something this easy to disprove? This wasn't a reporting error. This was narrative maintenance. Certain outlets have invested years in selling the idea that Harry and Meghan are unpopular, unwanted, and irrelevant. Any evidence to the contrary must be minimised, distorted, or erased. A sold-out Sundance screening with top-tier press attention doesn't fit the script. So you invent empty seats. You imply rejection. You rely on readers not understanding how Sundance works, and you hope British tabloids will amplify it, which they did. That was the whole point. Here's the part they don't want you to notice. Cookie Queens was enthusiastically received. It's a heartwarming documentary. It centres young girls. It's non-controversial. And it's exactly the kind of content critics claim Meghan should be making. And yet, even that had to be undermined. Not because the film failed, but because it succeeded quietly. So when you see headlines about half-empty theatres and declining popularity, ask yourself, who benefits from this story? Who needs it to be true? And why does it fall apart under the lightest scrutiny? Because this weekend at Sundance didn't expose Harry and Meghan. It exposed how desperate certain outlets are to keep a tired narrative alive. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe, follow and share Sussex Champions. We're just getting started, and there's plenty more media nonsense to unpack. Until next time, stay curious, stay sceptical, and don't believe everything page 6 tells you.